Yo, yeah, bro. What up, though?
We live with Brad House, nigga. What the hell?
Oh, we on them?
We live with it, man.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
You already know what time it is.
what up, though?
We got my man Steve-O.
Hey,
Big B in the building, yo. The yellow boy, oh, yellow.
back with us again,
I
y'all.
know who I be.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's go.
G-Code.
ENT, baby.
G-Code ENT, man.
Let's go.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, think so.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Prep House. I want all y'all to acknowledge the fact that we in the present. Nah, this ain't college, it's the place we get it poppin'. Every week, non-stop, it's factual, random artists, and adult topics. Brought to you by G-Code, ENT, beast mode, like Marshawn Lake, intelligent, we street we still keep the street raw and uncut. You need some new music from wherever y'all hit us up. I'm live and direct, 8 p.m. on the set, so if you feelin' the vibe, let it ride. Hey, never is on the page, beast against it. But before you do, leave your comments and like the page, man.
House, house,
We live, we're all up into the crack.
house, house,
Yeah,
house.
my days don't die.
Yeah. What up, yo? Welcome back. You're live with them frat boys in this bitch, baby.
Hey, you do it like this?
What up?
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Yeah, C-Bo in this bitch. I am your boy C-Bo. You heard me? To the left, you got my dog, Mr. Curtis Kane. What up, though? You got my brother, Yellow Boy.
What up, though?
And y'all already know who on the sounds, Big Fee, baby. West side in this bitch. Let's go, man.
No.
Hey, we here to talk some shit tonight. We gonna have some fun. We
Yes,
wide
sir.
open
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
Y'all
We
know
got
how we do.
Hey, we live and direct. We back for y'all, man. Y'all know how we do it every Friday, 8 p.m. You are now in the frat house, man. We got a special guest in the building. Yo, you never know who might fall through the frat house. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm talking
Know
about?
that.
If y'all missed last week's episode, get up on it. We had some great topics. If you missed the one before that, you missed that Fire and Ice and West Side Kilo.
You know.
And Shorty
Indeed.
Skip. You know what I'm saying? Big up to them. What up
Yeah.
to all our previous guests.
Know that.
Got to drop that disclaimer. We do not own the copyrighted material and or the rights to the music that we play on this show is for entertainment purposes only. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yo,
How was y'all weeks, fella?
check it out. Check it out. Hey, my week, man, it been trying, but I'm gonna jump into my weekend just passed.
Okay.
Yeah, we went camping. I
Yeah.
pulled my trailer for the first time, baby.
You stay vacation.
Yeah, man,
Boy,
been moving.
you been on a roll.
Yeah.
That boy got that camper, that boat. He been on a roll.
Hey, man, I pulled it for the first time last week, and I was scared to death pulling that bitch, too. Hey, I'm going down the freeway, nigga. I'm doing about 80. Nigga, like,
Pulling the camper?
yeah, because
Doing
I
80?
ain't know it. She like, the rules say don't go over 55. You went 80.
Oh, you was way
Bro,
over it up.
I couldn't even feel the trailer, bro.
You know what super speeder is, right?
I already got one in
30
Alabama.
miles per hour. Oh, you needed 5 more miles per
Yeah.
hour. Oh,
Man, I was
you should have
gone.
been doing super
But look,
speeder plus
hey,
a violation. On
We went camping, man. That shit was live as fuck, bro. That shit was, man.
Where did y'all go to?
Oconee, Lake Oconee.
Lake Oconee?
Yeah. Hey,
I ain't heard of that joint.
hey,
That's right here in Georgia or another state?
here in Georgia, it's an hour away. As Mr. Otis used to say,
Did y'all
back,
go north or south?
I don't know. Nigga, I just drive. She
What highway was y'all on?
Man, I just do lefts and rights and straights.
Oh, you know,
Turn left, turn right here. I just be riding till I'm in the zone. That's all I be listening for. But no, I think we was on
75,
no, we wasn't on 75. We was on
285.
yeah, I think it was on 285 or some shit. I don't know where the fuck we was at. Wherever Lake Oconee at.
I ain't heard of that joint. I'm gonna have to look that one.
Yeah, I think it's 20 East. 20 East.
Oh, y'all went.
Yeah, we went east. Yeah,
y'all
my
went
bad.
east. Okay.
Yeah, we was up through there. But hey, it was lovely. But I'm trying to plan something for the frat house. I don't know when yet. But for the frat house dog, we're gonna do some camping.
I ain't been out yet.
Yes. Hey.
Shit ain't been falling into place for me.
So when you talk about y'all, I need to see if I can go get my license, man.
For fishing?
No, the gun. We can take your rifles. Is for that for camping?
No, we ain't going hunting.
Oh, I thought you talking about just going camping.
Yeah,
Man,
chilling.
you can take your rifle wherever the hell you want it.
Yeah, I take mine with me. Please believe it. Yeah, but how was your weekend though, bro?
Oh, it was cool. Last weekend. Damn. I'm drawing a blank on last weekend.
No, you ain't.
Didn't we go out? Yeah, we went out to a little spot. I definitely wanted to mention about the Kiss Lounge joint. You know what I'm saying? So that we went to or whatever. Shout out and what up though to
Monday.
Last Friday.
No, that was Tuesday when we went to that.
Right.
Tuesday. Shout out to Smoking and Joking Podcast.
Smoking and Joking Podcast.
Kenny Burns, what up, though?
Yes, sir.
112, Big, what up, though?
Shout out to Tech 2.
Slim and
Pelly Dick.
Yeah, we was out there networking.
C-Bone.
Yeah, for
Big
sure.
Duke. What up, though?
Yeah, we was networking with all them cats, man. That shit was dope. What up, though, to KT and Manu, the owners, you know what I'm saying? Kiss Lounge. That shit was dope. I liked it. It was cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me just jump in there right quick. For y'all don't know, Smoking and Joking, every Tuesday, Kiss Lounge, live podcast every Tuesday. Pull up, check them out, show some love. You heard it?
For sure. Shout out to them. G, what was up with you for the week?
I took that goddamn weekend off from over here.
Yeah,
we had a movie night. I got this screen to do the movie night, not knowing.
But you got a projector?
Yeah, projector. And we Dex went and bought a nice big side screen. Mm-hmm. But when it got nighttime come, we did it on the big screen. And I went in the backyard, that bitch showed through the screen to the other side. And then we did the crowd.
Oh, y'all had it outside?
Yeah, outside on up under the porch.
Yep.
But
hey fellas, we ain't go to motherfucking movie night, you know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't no crab legs.
Hey, we just movie night, man. We ain't had shit to do, man. Like I said, goddamn, the movie was on both sides of the screen.
Somebody here feels some type of way about crab legs.
Yeah, crab legs. We have oysters.
I can't even eat crab, so it ain't me.
A case of crab leg. Oysters, shrimps.
Crab don't love me no more.
Hey, look, while we was at work, guess what he said?
Gotcha, bitch.
Right. Right. His ass was supposed to be here.
Right. He said, man, fuck y'all tonight, man. We gonna watch the movies and eat.
Hell yeah.
Scrimps and scampies.
Shrimps.
Swimps.
Yeah, hey, some squimps.
Yeah. $5. Man, your ass. $5. Ike his ass.
$5.
Violation.
$5 ain't shit. This nigga was talking about $50. He called me talking that $50 shit.
What up, though, Trees? What's good with you?
$50 fine.
Fee, how was your weekend, my brother?
Man, it was pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just kicked it. We did the show, of course. You know what I'm saying? I stepped outside. I stepped out Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Got me a little air. You know what I'm saying? Then just chill. You know, just doing me.
What up, Trip Low? What's up, brother? Yeah.
Trip Low, what up,
What up, though? What up, though?
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my dog, Trip Low, too, man. Hey, congratulations on your new endeavor. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 trucks, you know. So, hey, shout out to you, man. We got to get you and Blue Lamb on the show, brother.
Yeah. What up, though, to Feel Better Music, for sure, man.
Yeah.
So, let's buzz into a couple of these topics, man.
I'm all over the place because I'm about ready to snap on all of them.
you want to buzz into the sports first?
Yeah, Look, Mike, go ahead. I'll let you start it off. Fuck it.
Oh, I was just gonna open it up and then you can, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, y'all know we got all kind of boycotts and shutdowns going on.
Yeah.
You got NBA and you got NBA and you got baseball.
No, you got all of them.
You got all of
You
them.
got all of them.
Football also.
Every sport.
I know
Soccer,
WNBA is involved.
Soccer.
Oh, hockey also.
Yeah.
Oh, soccer.
Tennis.
Okay.
Everybody.
So, well, let me say this then, because there's a few I didn't even know about. But let me say this: big what up though, and God bless you to all the black athletes and all the athletes of any ethnicity, nationality that's standing with us. Any athlete that has boycotted, protested, refused to play in light of what's going on with us, hey, I stand with y'all. I appreciate that shit.
All right, let me slide. Let me slide on in there right quick.
That's a big what up.
Hey, I get them shots out, you know, for standing up.
That's respect.
Fucking finally. But you know what burns my ass?
What's that?
All the chili peppers.
No.
Jalapeno.
All the black athletes now want to stand 4 years later. This is the same shit Colin Kaepernick stood for, and every entity shitted on that man, blackballed him. But soon as, and this how us as people, this shows how we condition. Soon as the other white meat start marching and protesting and being on our side, now they want to follow them. Now they feel safe. Okay. Oh, it's like slavery. We're that conditioned to it. It's like, oh, they standing with us. You're right. We're going to march. We're going to.
Right.
This some shit that y'all should have did. Cap did it by itself.
Yeah.
He ain't give a fuck. Oh, y'all gonna fire me? Y'all gonna blackball me? It is what it is, and I'm still giving money away. I'm still standing my ground. You know what I'm saying? All the black athletes want to go on and talk and this, that, and the other. And then now you got punk ass Reverend Jesse Jackson, turkey neck, chicken neck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? All this been going on.
Not the turkey.
Not Jesse Jackson. I'm sorry.
Nah, damn, not
Al Sharpton.
There you go.
Al Sharpton. Not Jesse Jackson. My bad. I apologize, Jesse. But Al Sharpton. Man. Yeah. Now he want to get in there. Let's stand together. Bro, like, you should have been fighting a good fight right along the side of my man that just passed.
All right, but let's not forget. Let's not forget that the Clippers fired their general manager, Donald Sterling. You know what I'm saying? That was a couple years ago. So they did actually like do something, but between time, I feel what you're saying. Like these last couple of years, you ain't seen nobody like really take a stand like that.
I can't.
Yeah, Al Sharpton. Yeah,
I definitely can't knock the point he's making. It have to be said. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but it's crazy. It's like
if you a real person and you a real brother out here, and you a black person with no fear, and you standing up for what you believe in, what he just said has to be said.
No, I feel that.
However, it's still a positive that it's finally happening now.
Mm-hmm.
It is 4 years late.
Yeah, but finally.
I agree.
I'm glad still.
Yeah, finally.
We are still blessed that it's happening. But
yeah. Right. And then I still have a problem with
Cap shouldn't have had to go through what he
by himself. No, and then on top of that, I still have a problem with the Breonna Taylor situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you kick in my door and kill.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? And you still free, and it was killing me. Even with the dudes that just got shot in the back
in the car. Going in the truck.
How you send this motherfucker on paid leave?
And guess what? I have to say this too, since you brought that up. It's a lot of people wanting to paint the wrong pictures and switch narratives and try to talk bad about the NFAC, which is some BS. But you know how they like to twist shit.
Yeah, of course.
But guess what? The NFAC is the only organization that I can think of that's actually doing something about justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
They are actually behind the scenes. dealing with this and
Yeah,
they
they
coming to some type of resolution. They trying to get those cops prosecuted, and they're the only ones that step.
Man, they need to go back and prosecute them all, bro. Like real talk.
Sure.
And they need to start with George Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, this man walked around, and I said, I got a problem with that.
There's no statute of limitation on murder. Right. They can still prosecute George Zimmerman. There's no statute of limitation.
It just has to be new evidence.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that shit might not even work.
They had all the evidence.
And right, mouthpiece and money, dog.
They really had all the evidence they needed the first time.
But what about the 17-year-old boy, man, in Wisconsin? Like, did y'all see the video?
With the chopper.
Yeah, but did you hear what the police said? We're gonna push them back to y'all. Y'all handle y'all business. It was two white guys that was with them.
What you mean push them back to y'all?
Push the protesters back towards their way so they can handle their business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The shit was fucked up because you had two white guys that was with them. When the police said that, he got on camera. He was like, hey, they said push them back their way, handle your business. Hey, we left. We didn't want no parts of that. See? You know, that's what the two white guys said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they let the white boy walk right past him. Let that been a black guy walking with his hands up, and y'all like, go ahead. Man, come on, man, cut it out. Like,
do you know that when white people back in the day used to encounter issues with the police, that it was a such thing as citizens arrest?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When cops is out of line, that's still in play.
Right.
On paper, that's still in play.
But
there
you can't
still
do that
is a such thing as citizens
because the way people live
they
now,
just don't allow black people to do it.
You don't even want butt in the motherfucker.
Hell no, because motherfuckers killing you.
When cops is out of line or they disobeying the law, even though they police officers, we have the right, the constitutional right, to stop those officers from breaking the law when they're not protecting and serving, and arrest those people, whether it be the perpetrators of the crime or the police officers.
Try that
Citizens can step in and do that.
Try that now.
On paper.
Yeah, you got to put it on paper just to make it look good. Yeah, they make it look good. What up, Tattoo?
But
welcome.
The Jacob Blake situation, man.
It's crazy, man. Like, I don't understand that. You know, like
that's like all I seen. I didn't see video of previous before he started walking away from. I just seen the video with
when he
him
walking around. Yeah.
But anyway, he walked. But he ain't had no knife. He ain't had no gun.
He never threatened him at all. You know, it's a lie out there that he
had a gun. He said he had a knife.
Officer said,
right. I remember.
Put that knife away.
Yeah. And they say he had keys.
They didn't have stun gun or nothing.
Yeah, they could have. Man, they could have football tackled his ass if he was that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, dog.
They could have shot him. Because if you're gonna shoot him in the ass, but you hit him 7 times in the back, you're a coward. It's 7 times. He paralyzed the waist down, man.
If you felt like you had to stop him from getting in the car that bad, you could have shot the man in the leg.
Yeah.
Or you could have tased him.
You could have tased him. Yes, I said you could have shot him in the ass. 7 times
y'all
in the back, bro. Like,
I tried to count that shit as my man like, dude, yeah.
And you see the officers that was with him was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is you doing, man? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on now. It was crazy, bro. Like, it's like us as people, we fuck on each other enough.
Man, no.
You know what I'm saying? And you get a lot of people say, yeah, man, we need to stick together, this, that, and other. And they'll be the same motherfuckers and be like, man, I ain't fucking with them. I ain't doing that, this, that, and the other. It's very sad that you actually meet real motherfuckers that fuck with you. You know, like
but it's this shit gotta stop though, for real.
What up, CJ?
But when?
Yeah, but why?
People gotta actually people gotta actually stand up.
Well, we doing it.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I mean, I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying, people is taking action after the fact. I'm talking about they gotta stop in the act.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta start intervening while this shit is happening in numbers.
Right.
I guarantee you, if it was a crowd that surrounded them police officers, and was like, "What are y'all doing?"
Right.
I don't think they would have started shooting like that.
But then you have
It would have been. It would have been
a lot of motherfuckers be scared. See, people be
it was some people out there.
But it's time out for that scared
but
shit.
look, if I'm like this, if you're gonna protest, you got to know you're gonna get fucked up or lose your life.
Listen, they killing us anyway.
One of the two. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna protest, that's something that you have to have it in your head. See, that's why I won't go protest because they gonna kill me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm swinging.
Honestly, that's the reason I haven't been out
there. Yeah, because my mind like.
What about you, Fees? I'm too old for that shit.
Man, hey,
I know how I am. That's why
I am too. I forgot. I'm out sleep. I'm like,
yeah, they gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Get them 3 black guys right. Yeah, them right. Yeah.
If all of them got black shirts on.
Bro, we already got Mason in Ohio.
If I go out there, it's not to talk.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, we already got Mason in Ohio.
That's why I don't even.
And we didn't even say nothing, nigga. They just seen that like, oh, them niggas about to wreck shop. They made some shit out of us. You know what I'm saying?
I also like it. You know, every circumstance is different, of course. You never know
true
what
that.
you might encounter, but I'm not the type of person. I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there, but if something happened in front of me and to one of my brothers out here in the street, and I know it's not right, like I'm gonna intervene in some type of way, right? I'm gonna intervene in some type of way.
That's how Buddy got shot. That's how because they seen him. He was coming down to the 17-year-old boy. My man was like, oh no, they run. Bop, bop.
Now that go both ways.
Instead of them taking a gun from him,
right?
You know, they let him grab it, and when he came up, he bah, bah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm strictly talking about injustice. Like if somebody out there doing some shit they ain't supposed to be doing, and the police doing their job correctly, I'm not getting in that shit.
Right.
But if I know
it's wrong,
it's a problem, and I know it's some bullshit like what's been happening lately, yeah, I'm gonna have to intervene in some kind of way.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, bro. Like I couldn't see certain shit because they gonna kill me, but I already know it.
See, that's why I say that's why you try to stay away from that type of shit. I know I do.
And what's so eerie about the George Floyd situation is he kept saying that from the beginning, the whole time, he was like, they gonna kill him. He was like, I'm done. I'm through. This is before he got on the ground. He said they gonna kill me, man.
Yeah,
I heard it a couple of times when I see the body.
It's like that's their objective. They don't want to take you to jail.
He knew.
It's like
it was like
they ain't gonna do shit to me.
It was like he knew something was gonna go bad even before he got on the ground.
Yeah, you had it just like a Malcolm X and a Martin Luther King. They knew that they was gonna die.
See,
but they ain't run from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like every day that we outside, you know, you just never know. But us as people, man, like these young kids, man, they just buck wild. Like they don't have nothing to do. The government took everything away
from us.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're gonna turn them into savages.
Right.
And we play right into that role. You know, we hurting each other. We hurting each other. What you getting out of that? What you get out of robbing this old lady or killing this dude or shooting? You robbing motherfucker for some Jordans or you know, like what the fuck? What we need to start doing, man, we need to start taking our neighborhoods back. Like when we were young, like we had neighborhood watches and they fucked you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was really great.
You hello?
I don't know if I'm at the right house, man.
Yeah. You at the door? We got you.
We got you.
No, I don't know if I'm at the right house. Right house?
Yeah.
Frat house truck out there.
Is it frat house truck? Yeah, that's us.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, the door open.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and then another thing I wanted to touch on this subject right quick. Back to the sports thing, but it still ties in. Was the Brian Urlacher for Hall of Famer from the Chicago Bears He made a comment basically like denouncing what's going on. And they say he has a black son. And he still made a comment talking about this dude had a knife and just basically twisting up the narrative and perpetuating this shit. And that's part of the problem.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we're going to go into a break in a second.
Yeah, we about to jump into something right quick.
Gonna have DJ Feed drop a song so we can toast it up. We got a special guest coming for y'all soon.
So stay tuned, y'all. We got a special guest about to get to the building.
We just finna do a quick song right quick.
That's why I stay to myself and chill and work my ass off. Ever since legit, I knew my talent to make me blast. And my fam was always ass off. She made like myself like they damn house. But now they see it different. She don't even come back they damn house. So now I'm doing shows across the globe back in cash out. Lord, I'm going to the trap. I'm feed the people to the castle. Got hands that ready to go. But about your mouth for the be at your damn house. Just to get up the word, almost I've been having these comments. And I really can go the same way. I put this shit on my mama. Really turn in the post like I like hoes, but I don't like drama. Drums blowing about around me. He ain't got no going like they ready. They can't still me good to pop that pen. And relax me cause you good and ain't got no chill. We got a lot of milk. It ain't no bad to play on. So go ahead and learn my way. But in the future, just take a mask off. That's why I stay myself and chill and work my ass off. Ever since legit, I knew my talent to make me blast. And my fam was always ass off. She made like myself like they damn house. But now they see it different and she don't even come out they damn house. Now I'm doing shows across the globe back in cash out. No one going to the trap. I'm a feed up paper to the castle. Got hands that ready to go. They watch your mouth for the bitch.
Right house.
I get on my blast off. I be feel like Q4 in that track. I feel like the asphalt. That's what we do in that damn ball.
That's what we do. We always take a toast. The first break of the show. That's what we do. But y'all stay tuned because we about to turn up in this thing. If y'all don't know, y'all about to find out. You know, we got a special guest in the building, fucking with the frat house. So check it out, y'all. Let's go. Yeah. If y'all from Atlanta, y'all know what this is. If y'all from Atlanta, y'all know what this is. You heard it? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got a special guest in the building.
Here we go. Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, shout out to Team MC Lightfoot. And this bitch fucking with the frat house. You heard me? MC Lightfoot. If y'all don't know, y'all better find out. Wolf Creek Amphitheater. Hey, Mr. Lightfoot himself is in the frat house fucking with the frat boys. Y'all already know what it is.
Yo, give us a round of applause, B. We got MC Lightfoot in the building.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the frat house, man.
I'm pleased to be here. Y'all turned all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Now turned all the way to the right. And now I'm turned forward.
We turn up every Friday,
man. I see.
Yeah,
Man,
right.
Here, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, this is what we do. Hey, that's what he say.
Oh man, now you showing some class now.
Yeah.
Nice cold. Nice cold. Yeah, I would want to put a pacifier. No, this right here.
That's the one.
That's
We got
You want the big cup or the small cup?
big or
small to work our way up. I've been doing some tequila shots already.
Man. I started. Hey, we got the bag of ice behind you.
It's some extra ice.
Full bar.
Hey, this how we do it. Hey, we live in the fry. We got MC Lightfoot in the building.
Man,
Shout out to MC Lightfoot. Welcome to Atlanta.
Man, I'm busting.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if y'all don't know what MC Lightfoot is, y'all from Atlanta, if y'all ever seen Wolf Creek Amphitheater, he had that thing turned all the way up. The best MC that you ever seen in Atlanta is right here in the frat house, fucking with your boys. Shout out to MC Lightfoot, man. You already know. What up, though?
Man, I'm glad glad to be here, man.
Comedian, professional host. Man, we glad to have you, brother.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, he got a lot of stuff going on, man. We know you got a lot of stuff going on tonight. So we're gonna jump into the questions. We're gonna hit you with the bam, 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 because we know he stay moving, y'all.
Take your time. One punch at a time. Just nobody blows the sucker punches.
We usually have people tell people who they are, but we done said your name so many times already.
I'm good with that.
I think they know.
Y'all gave me the proper introduction. I'm good with that.
Yeah, hey, man, it's like sitting in the building with royalty, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I really appreciate that,
man. Hey, I think the last time I seen you, we was together with the hip hop thing.
The Legends of Hip Hop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah, Legends of Hip Hop. We did 2 separate ones. We have one with a blend of the New York era, and then we did one with the underground Legends of Hip Hop, like the 8-Ball MJG, Trick Daddy, Juvenile, your Scarface, your Mystical, your Pastor Charles, your Mom Bees. So, this has been 5 years. We've been rolling with this, and we took a chance on it. And man, we were selling out arenas, up to my major arenas. We sold a Fox Theater out twice.
Wow.
I'm talking about back to back. I'm talking about 2 nights in a row. Where the first time I ever seen the Fox sell to do a hip hop concert. Right. That's first of all in the Fox.
Yeah.
And we talking about the Fabulous.
Yeah.
And then for them to let you do a hip hop concert, not only do a hip hop concert, but sell standing room only seats at $40 a piece.
Oh wow.
And both nights sold out with nowhere to go.
Wow.
Yeah. So man, that was monumental here in Atlanta, man. That was very historical, man. That was,
so your name rings bells.
You used to big events.
I appreciate that.
So I'm gonna take it back a little bit.
Okay.
Just to begin, who and how, who got you started in this? What was the catalyst to actually get you started in this profession in the first place?
Actually, it was 2 different phases.
Okay.
Well, we were talking about doing a book called A Transfer.
Okay.
It was a transfer from high school to high school, and that changed my whole life. And I was playing football at one point, and then I transferred and went from one high school to another one.
Okay.
But the legendary Chico Renfro, his son is a great DJ right now. He's DJing tonight, actually. Okay. And he used to be on the radio, WIGO radio station back in the day. And out of that radio station from WIGO came Mike Roberts, Mitch Faulkner, Carol Blackman.
Carol Blackman.
I heard that name.
I mean, Joyce Littell.
Joyce Littell.
It's a lot of great names came out of that. Okay. And from that, I was on the radio. And matter of fact, Ryan Cameron came out of that same bunch. But we was interns then.
Okay.
Because I was actually on the radio.
Intern on the radio?
Yeah, I was actually on the radio before Ryan Cameron.
Wow.
And Ryan, we same age. And I was doing an intern, and then Ryan was in college. He left West Georgia. He came on down, and then he started doing the spot. I had a spot like Greg Street, like from 6 to 10.
6 to 10. Okay.
Right. So I was in high school then. So you ain't gonna believe this part. You ain't gonna believe this part though. I was the biggest Michael Jackson impersonator in the whole southeast of the United States.
And I
thought, no, I don't think you understand.
No,
I'm talking about
I researched
so big that Bronner Brothers pick you up and take you all over the country with them.
Oh wow!
I was on Noonday back in 1990. We're talking about in 80 something, putting on the hits. I don't know if you remember all that.
I remember putting on
I'm talking about in all the Right On books and all of that. People didn't know that was me. Yeah. I'm doing concerts, major concerts by myself. I'm talking about I got a group, magazine. Man, I'm talking about doing the Jackson 5. People didn't know that was me.
Wow.
And I got clippings at home, and it's on YouTube and different stuff. People didn't know that was actually me. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Was you in character?
man, this to me.
We in the building with a great. We in the building with a legend, y'all. Hey, MC Light.
I show you my phone. We talking about
You was in
four
full
players
character.
look alike.
Okay.
Then if I show you pictures right now, oh hell no, that ain't you. And I played semi-pro football at the same time.
Oh shit.
I played for the Decatur Coast starting wide receiver. I ain't coming off the bench starting.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you a dime and 9 pennies change. Come on, that call.
Y'all here,
I'm
right
gonna
here.
give you a skinny point,
Warehouse, baby.
and I can take a hit. I can take all you got and get up and laugh at you.
Oh yeah.
I might get hurt, but I'm gonna laugh at you to the up.
Yeah. Hey, you know he hit me really good, right?
Right. But
So-
you know.
So you a football player /
Man, I
Michael
played
Jackson
football, I played basketball, I played soccer, I played softball. You go down Old National, most all the trophies they got, all the industrial softball trophies, I helped win most of those championships.
So you born and raised in Atlanta?
Born and raised in ATL. I've been in this business
Wow.
almost 36, 37 years. I started out when I was almost about 15. When you get in the club, almost like 18 then, but I was in the club then at like 15.
What was your club back then?
The club's then was
Jelly beans.
well, that was a skating rink, so
Okay.
that didn't count. You can get in there at 9. So you know,
Right.
that wasn't actually a club. Club wise, it was like Charles Disco,
I
the
heard of
Sand
that.
Susie,
Okay.
the Silver Fox.
All right. Yeah.
559, I was a grown man. So before 559, it was Harlem Nights.
That was my spot.
It was Mr. V's Figure 8.
Yeah.
Mr. V's Figure 8 was an international club. I don't care where you went in the world, to my people like Jordan and different basketball players had to come to Mr. V. It was the most elite club in Atlanta.
Okay.
Marco's. There was so many different clubs here in Atlanta to hit on,
Man.
But then I picked my thing up and I started working. I was start hosting in nightclubs, and I was just, you just the host in nightclubs. How people just hyping the club up.
Yeah.
And that was my thing, hyping the club up. But then you was being funny while you was, you were ragging on people.
What was your very first club that you started? Like,
Oh God, man. I was working at a lot of clubs, so it was just in and out because I was doing, like I said, I was doing this Michael Jackson thing.
okay.
And they had lip sync contests. See, that was if you was a lip syncer, you had to go in the gay clubs, you had to go in the real club because that's where the money was.
Yeah.
You had to take your wife with you. You had like you was a real brute man.
Yeah.
You go and say, hey baby, you hold me all night.
Yeah.
But we ain't coming out of here with nothing else.
Yeah.
We coming in for the money, we dipping.
Yeah.
So you had to do what you had to do, back then because there was no outlets.
Yeah.
And then the gay people came, like the club, like 20 grand on Old National, Club Ritz. They came to those places at 559.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
They came to those, Bruce was hosting, but in the gay world, they came over there to perform against us, to compete.
Wow.
That wasn't no shame, man. You didn't even look at it like that. Matter of fact, you didn't even know was it real or not.
Yeah.
You sitting as a man, and you looking at a drag queen like, man, some dudes now, man, I want to get with that. No, you don't. Man, I'm talking about it blew them away. And some dudes have made that crucial mistake.
Oh.
They got in the car, drove about a half a block, and came back with the whole door handle in their hand. I mean, had the whole signal, not everything. I'm at the whole panel.
They got a term for that. It's called the crying game.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they call it, catfishing or whatever. Maybe you got catfishing in face in
Laugh now, cry later.
Oh man, and then you ashamed so bad. You know, like people that bro, you want it for yourself. No, we don't. But you have.
Yeah.
You took off with it, got in that car.
It's yours.
I don't know what happened. But you came, but back then they had a roll down button. You came back with the whole old school. And the whole town that come with it. The whole door panel and all that. The window attached, all that. The push down button, the lock, all that. But you had all that with you. I was doing those things, man, and then I started trying to do comedy. And then always been a comedy host because you was doing funny stuff in the club. But then I entered the Def Jam amateur night thing. BET was just too controversial for me. I was gonna do BET, but it had so many hoops and bells to jump through, and it was very cliquish.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I can't eat this way. You know, you got a family, you got a son and a daughter, and I said, man, so I did the Def Jam thing.
Was that your first experience with stand up?
Well, no, I was doing stand up, but that was my first getting into professionalism.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, when you compete with some real dudes that do it versus this Alice barbecue, you making everybody laugh. That was John's food hall, and then everybody else you pretty much know. But then when you got like 8 comedians and a headliner, then you're in a different arena. You're in a different arena. So I did that. I won that. And then my first comedy club.
Oh, you won that joint?
Yes.
The Def Jam joint?
Well, yeah, it was the amateur
Def Jam.
Right.
Wow.
So after I did that, I moved on and I started doing my first comedy club was the Virginia House of Comedy. And Bruce, ex-manager, booked me, Dirty South, and the comedian just passed, Tyler Craig. The moral of the story.
Tyler Craig?
Man, he passed?
Yeah, he passed a couple of weeks ago. His show was last week.
Man, that's my guy.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was talking about Bronner Brothers. His mom was the one who was hiring me, and he wasn't even doing comedy then. We was models going down the BB ramp. We call us BB babies. We was balling down the ramp at that time with our Easter suits. But his mama was the show director for Friday and Saturday. Oh, she was big time.
R.I.P. Tyler Craig.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
I did not know that.
And I used to book Tyler on shows and do shows with it. You know, when I came up a little bit, I was able enough to book a lot of comedians. I booked Tyler like 6 or 7 times for my birthday party every year at 20 grand because we were friends and he was funny.
Yeah.
And, you know, my mama loved that type of comedy, you know, when the moral of the story is you had everybody laughing.
Yeah, because last time I think it was last year he did a show at the Fox, I want to say. I think because we just seen him here. Me and
he was at the comedy club. I don't know if he was at the Fox. Yeah. I know he was at the comedy club. That was my first time seeing him come back out.
I definitely didn't know that.
And that was my first comedy club show. And then from that, man, promoters started calling me from everywhere. I started hosting. I did Albany with the late Johnny Taylor, Betty Wright.
Yeah, I love them.
And then from that, it just blew up. Promoters was calling me everywhere. So now I started.
Yeah, after that,
I started doing blues shows. I got my start doing a lot of blues concerts. Okay. And what happened was, after the blues thing hit up, the Atlanta Falcons called me at one point to do their kickoff. So now different people like, okay, he's a hype man, but he's a motivator. So things was getting thick. And it hadn't got thick yet until I had got this thing with this Joker's Wild Tour came up. And this where everything blew wide open. And it was in 2004. Now I was performing way back in the 80s. Yeah. But this comedy thing and being this elite scale of comedy hosting, I want you to hear this lineup. Now this lineup gonna blow your way. Now I want you to think of this lineup in today's world. Okay. This is the comedy lineup. Marvin Dixon.
Okay.
T.P. Hearns.
Yeah.
Cheryl Underwood.
Yes, sir.
Earthquake.
Yes, sir.
Don D.C. Curry.
Man, classic.
Cat Williams.
Whoa.
And John Witherspoon. Wow. All on one show. And I was the Joker.
And that was before Cat blew up?
Wow. No, Cat had already did. He was Money Mike. He had already did Friday. I can show you the T-shirt and the flyer right now with my name amongst all those guys. Nobody knew who I was. They treated me like shit.
Now, what?
Because they didn't know who I was.
Wow.
So you hit the stage.
I gave them 2 weeks. And I fucked them up on site. I swore a hole in that ass. All that next week I had wings and Moet. First I was drinking light beer. Everybody, I had a cigar from everybody.
You gave it to them.
Man. But they thought it was a joke. They were telling the promoter.
He was like, y'all know who I am now.
They would say, hey man, tone it down a little bit. Tone it down. Hey man, you too high. Tone it down.
No, I ain't toning nothing down.
And I was sitting at home. I was sitting at home. Never forget. I was sitting at home, and it was one of those depressing moments that you hyped, you up here, but you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
And Frankie Beverly and Mays.
I love it.
Now I was already involved with Frankie Beverly's manager because he was putting on shows, but he never took that part of the interest with me. So I get a call and said, "Hey man, Frankie wants you to go on tour." Oh man, you bullshit.
That's big.
Now you cussing yourself out.
Yeah,
that's big.
You bullshit.
Right. For real.
We talking about Mays, Frankie Beverly. Like, now I drop my head again. I might roll up something now. That's the bullshit. So he said, "Yeah, man, we got a 16 city tour." I signed performing contract with Frankie Beverly's manager, Joe Douglas, and so did Sir Charles, the blues singer.
Yeah.
And
I love him.
and the guy who songs Black Belly.
Okay.
Everybody, I can't think of his name.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Every woman they own Black Belly.
Yeah.
He's from Augusta, Georgia.
I can't think of the name either.
But him and a whole lot of people had signed, with us. But from that, man, I ended up touring I did 10 and 12 city tours with Charlie Wilson. I toured with Cam. I toured with Anthony Hamilton. I toured with Fantasia. I did the Joker's Wild tour, the Laughing Out Loud tour, No Funny for Your Money tour.
Laughing Out Loud.
I did one, man, with D.L. Hughley and Don D.C. Curry, one of my closest friends in the comedy game.
Really?
I'm talking about we talk almost every 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And real good friend. When I say friend, I'm talking about, man, we call each other, go to each other's house like it ain't like.
Oh, he stay here?
Yeah.
Anytime I see him, I can think of it.
I call him, man.
Oh, shit. My bad. Hey, that's
man, you know what, man? I had to cuss him out, man. He embarrassed me so bad one day because he's, oh, man, you Kid of Hollywood. That ain't him at all. When I tell you one of the realest brothers I've met, he is the realest.
He seemed like it, though.
He ain't the sellout. He ain't none of that. Man, I was in my dressing room. I literally had to sit there and stare at him with teardrops and grown man tears, watching this man steam my clothes. Listen to me, man. He's steaming. He ironing my clothes. He's steaming my clothes, bro. Oh man, you my friend, man. Fuck all that, man.
That's some real shit.
This is a multi-million-dollar business, man. I've been in our movies, been on TV shows, major tours, man. He was the host. One of the godfathers of comedy, man. You sitting here, I'm sitting here in awe, man. I was, as they said, perplexed.
Yeah.
and that he was doing that, man. That lets you know that he was really a real friend.
Yeah, exactly.
So, man, he have a little farm down in the country, in a big property, man. We fish together. I might call him 2 or 3 days out of the week. We might hook up and fish. My drinking buddy, everything. I was with him when Kobe died.
Okay.
I mean, everybody know my diehard Laker fan. I'm talking about without Kobe, without LeBron, but I don't care who on the team.
Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan.
Yes, sir.
The people got mad with me in my neighborhood because I was the only Celtic fan in the 80s.
Yeah.
But people keep forgetting. Y'all worry about the city.
Yeah.
There were 4 or 5 blacks on that team that was starting.
Yeah.
That was that other people don't forget about. If LA was all white, the Magic on that team, y'all look at it different.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Y'all keep forgetting about Cornbread and Maxwell was on that team.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't Nate Archibald. They weren't even in college, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, even in college, it ain't the one they took. I was let them to me, man. After that, that part I became a diehard Laker fan. Man, I got Magic Johnson weapons at the house right now.
Oh man.
See, y'all don't know the weapons.
The Converse?
When I said that was the weapons are, when Magic drove all the way up to French Lick, Indiana. See, now you know the bird is from.
Yeah.
Now you know you're a fan.
Yeah.
When he drove up to French Lick.
Yeah, that's where bird.
Magic went up there in the limo when he drove all the way up there for the little challenge.
Yeah.
But that was basketball and sports with sports.
I got a question. Out of all the people that you host and MC for, who is the person that you gravitated to and besides now DC Curry? You was just in awe. like, man, I'm doing this show with them. Like, man, I can't believe I'm doing a show with them. See, like with me, it would be Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, it was both. It was Frankie, Charlie. But see, once you do it for so many years,
Right, Charlie Wilson too. Okay.
But this is the thing that people don't know, and I'm gonna do it right here exclusively for the frat house.
Oh snap!
I am the first and the only original host for Key Sweat Hotel. The Sweat Hotel.
Man, yeah.
Oh,
I'm the original host.
Okay.
And the Sweat Fest that was in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
I remember
That was me.
Fest.
That was me. I hosted that.
Wow.
Oh.
Now, you talk about another friend
I
like
didn't know
DC Curry, that would be Key Sweat.
Word.
Okay.
I ain't calling right now.
That's another real brother.
I just see
Yeah.
now me and Key Sweat is friends like that.
Yeah, I met him one time in Detroit.
Yeah.
He had some little
That's a
radio
real
promotion
brother,
thing, and somebody had one. And he came. I used to work at the Rattlesnake Club restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and he came and had
That's,
dinner with
that's
the
a
fans.
cool cat.
People don't believe people didn't believe me. And see, this is what I show people when people hear rumors and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, but then you got to get the root of the person and you got to know the person personally for yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I told about it, I'm bringing Keith Sweat to Club Boats in the Cape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you crazy, you bullshit. Keith Sweat don't go to clubs now.
yeah.
You ain't seen Keith Sweat in no too many clubs.
Nope.
Keith Sweat came through that club and Andre 3 Stacks came with it. Came right behind him. I had 3 Stacks.
And he don't go out like
Come
that.
on, man. And then I was at the Blue Flame, man. I can show you go on my Instagram page, man. I had Big Boy, Killer Mike, all of them, man, the Young Bloods, all of them. Because
You killed them.
I used to work at the Blue Flame for 16 years.
Oh,
And the biggest amateur night in the country. Blue Flame was ranked the #1 strip club in all America
yeah,
for at least 5 years.
yeah.
Because I used to pick up 300-400-pound women in DD10.
Man.
What the?
I can show you pictures in my phone with Cam Newton Stacks. I'm talking about all the professional sports athletes. Man, I got James Harden, I got Jet Jones, I got everybody coming to see Must TC TV.
Hold on.
Bro,
What you say?
How did you DDT?
look, I'm picking them up, man, drop them straight to hell, man. I made a basement.
Was it in a ring or something?
Man, it was on stage. Someone went straight to the concrete, bro. I can show you my phone. I don't know what part of this y'all in. Oh, shit.
Straight on stage, no setup.
Ain't no props, man. Ain't no mats. Ain't no cushion, back to back, bone on bone. Asses to asses. I don't know if you know y'all heard of the guy Jim Ross that announced "Don't do this, sell your soul. You're gonna kill yourself." That was me. I'm picking them up, man. I'm talking about all oxtails and rice, and I'm coming down with it. Dropping them straight to hell. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see the videos. One of them I posted on my page.
I'm gonna go and look.
And you can see Cam Newton just making it rain.
Damn.
I'm talking about, man, some of the most, the Atlanta Housewives, the basketball radio show hosts, they all came on Thursday night to the Blue Flame Amateur Night. Amateur Night just to see me do this.
Man,
People were paying me. I got,
Bro, you say you do what to him?
drop them to hell.
At one time,
I'm talking about a whole bag of garbage and groceries. All those, bro. I'm talking about up in the air. Could you imagine picking Abdul to put up over your head, man? With no remorse for human life.
Hey, we live in the crowd. We got MC Lightfoot.
I don't think you understand.
Shit, you heard?
Was it ever a dude on the side and say, "Hey, that's a female"?
Didn't give a damn. They put up the money. I'm picking up somebody's baby mama going straight to hell. A mother 6 going die.
Hey, we live in the crowd. We got MC Lightfoot talking this shit. Hey, y'all in Atlanta, man, y'all better know it.
DJ B drop a song for us, man.
Man,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be in concert with him next week. Where? At the Gateway International Convention Center
that's in Atlanta?
in Atlanta, near the airport. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be like they got to set up like it's the drive-in versus concert thing.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like versus New Orleans versus Atlanta.
Okay.
And they gonna have Mystical and DJ Manny Fresh,
Oh my
Oh
God.
man.
MC Lightfoot, Goody Mob,
Oh.
and DJ Jelly,
Oh yeah. It's
and then the Yeet Dazzler, the ATL. I don't know if you seen the Yeet Dazzler. You crank it up.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the godfather of the
I'm
Yeet
happy.
Dazzler.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah,
Like,
I had to
what
find
did
out
you
about
start
that.
dancing at? Like, how did you get into that? Like,
See, all that
you
is
be fucking it up on
all
stage.
that comes
Don't it?
all that comes with the Michael Jackson thing. I was doing all that at the same
Right.
time.
Yeah, that's
All that came to see, man, it was so hard.
Dancing shit.
It was so hard to compete against me doing talent shows because they came well, it was pop like it then, you know, everybody pop like it, you know, and then, you know, 82, 83
You
hit.
been doing that shit since you was young, like since
Bro.
Michael Jackson,
Man,
15.
but see, 82, 83 hit. Off the Wall was over.
Yeah.
And the Thriller ever hit.
Oh yeah.
The first time ever everybody saw this changed my life. The 25th Motown anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
With Michael and his brothers.
That's
And
classic.
I still got this group to this day.
That's classic.
2 years ago, I just did the performance. I did a Lightfoot one night stand in comedy. I had comedians. I had Pastor Troy. I had Cal Richardson, the old. I had 2.5 buses to drive to Montgomery, Alabama, full of ATL ladies and couples to come see me do stand up.
Wow.
And I brought the Jackson 5, my group. We did the Jackson 5. I did a comedy skit, half man, half woman. On this side, I was Bobby Womack. On this side, I was Patty LaBelle.
You was both of them.
You got me. I couldn't go to my dad. I couldn't see my dad.
You was both of them at the
I
same
couldn't see my dad at the same damn time.
You know?
I was Mr. I was Mrs. at the same damn time. My dad said, "Who that nigga here, man?"
Hey,
My dad said, "Oh, this is that's your song. Now, I don't want to sit on that ball, sit like you know."
they've been doing it for a while, man. Like,
I got so much history, man. I can share with you all. I'm one of the few brothers. I got a lot of history making stuff. I'm one of the only brothers in Atlanta as a host to ever host New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On one night, on the 31st of New Year's Eve, I did Charlie Wilson. On New Year's Day, I did Frank Beverly.
Back to back.
Now that is no other jock or nobody from any radio station that ever done that.
That's
The
amazing.
same person.
Right.
And the one year I did it, Tina Marie had died.
Damn.
And
That's
that's
nice.
when I had this thing with Steve Harvey. Because, you know, everybody was, you know, it got kind of heated.
sticky.
Well, I'm a person, I'm going to show you love. I don't care who you love. You could be for 2 different radio stations.
Yeah.
I don't play that card. If I see you and I know you and you my friend, yeah, you might be one of my competitors, but I'm going to show you love and I'm going to acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I don't care
That's
nothing about
just
the
respect.
radio game or all those other airs.
That's just
How I'm gonna have drink with you and you been my friend and you work for another radio station? Okay, that's cool.
That's your job.
Right, but I mean, hey man, I got my brother in the house from so he in the house. Yeah, I represent my people. Some people have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
most program directors have a problem with that. But Steve Harvey came. Bruce was there. Tina Marie had just died, and they replaced Tina Marie with Stephanie Mills and Johnny Gill.
Okay.
And Frankie Beverly performed. I just did a sold-out show at the Fox. I mean, at the Civic Center with Charlie Wilson and the OJs.
Oh man. Classic.
Okay, Steve Harvey came in. So I now Steve Harvey, he was, had that air about him, So I said, y'all show your love, Steve Harvey in the building, He turned around, got all presidential, and then he had his wife and kids with him. So I said, Steve, I want to be like you, how you want to play it up and show people love. So I said, Steve, I want to be like you, bro, when I grow up, blah, blah, blah. And he looked at me, yeah. I said, Steve, how you like my suit? And you don't like my suit, man? Steve, come on now. How you like my suit? So I went over to him and his wife and kid, leaned over and opened up a jacket.
Yeah.
Everybody did like, yeah. Everybody did like this. He didn't see it. The suit said Steve Harvey. He didn't like his suit. He didn't know this was his shit.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that's that cool old man. Throw it down on the floor. Man, I went to Hulk Hogan and the leg dropped and everything. Oh man,
He said it was
man, I went to cold on inside. I don't walk off the stage. Man, you don't like shit. I don't like it.
You don't like your own shit.
Oh, man.
But see, you know what? Like, I'm not a Steve
And that
Harvey
was
fan
the
in
reason,
the first place.
and that's the reason why you were saying.
'Cause he seemed like a fake
Because
brother
it
to
was
me.
his suit.
But
I like
everybody
it more.
in the business got their airs about them, and you know, I just have a different take on life, man.
Yeah.
And people ask me what I'm gonna do if I make it to that elite status. A lot of people feel that I have made it. There are a lot of people's eyes, but I haven't reached my plateau yet. Because now I'm in the season ending series of Ambition with Will Packer that was on TV.
Oh, you worked
Yeah.
Right, I did the scene with Robin Gibbons.
That's dope.
Okay, but my thing is, we're gonna reach down and pull somebody up with you. And people a lot of people don't know, man. I did the Trumpet Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Essence.
What?
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the big stage.
Yeah.
Nephew Tommy and Steve was on the smaller stage. I did the stage with Missy Elliott, Carmen, Frankie Beverly, Charlie Wilson, Usher, and Mary J. Blige. I came out, they gave me, you can see all that stuff, I sent it to you. Matter of fact, it's on my Instagram page.
Okay.
You scroll down, you'll see a lot of Michael Jackson, you'll see me picking up the women, all that stuff. Just scroll on down. You're going to see a lot of fishing now. I fish 3 days a week, 4 days a week.
Okay.
Sometimes 5.
Oh, every day. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you know what you just said is proof of sometimes it's about your skills and not your name all the time. By you being able to be on them big stages like that,
You set them out for.
and names like that,
But
that shows your skill set.
I'm gonna tell you what you're saying is emphatically true. I was at home one day, and this brother hosts everything. This brother got TV shows and everything, and I got a call from him, and just for a few pointers, and I'm like, wow, you are somebody. That was Nephew Tommy. He said, show me this thing how you put together, the series with your DJ, because if I tell y'all some stuff, you wouldn't believe it. But I don't even want to go there because this conversation we got to have a private because Mark Curry had that same problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That was my dude back in the day.
With Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
But I don't want to use those terms. But I was one of the first persons to do comedy. I can assure you of this with music and comedy. You know how at the Kings of Comedy, Steve was hosting with the music.
Yeah.
This is old school Charlotte. Me and Lenny Williams are personal friends. I've imitated Lenny Williams.
The singer?
Yes, man, I do a cruise every year. I've been doing a cruise for 20 years. There's a lot of history you don't know about.
Man.
But I do a cruise every year. Last year was my 20th anniversary.
Wow.
I
didn't know you did cruise.
Last year I had Lenny Williams and Howard Hewitt on my cruise.
Oh, wow.
Performing live.
Howard Hewitt.
Right.
Wow.
And I have comedy. I have all kind of shows, man. We cruise for the 7 days. We have 2 days kickoff, and it was 9 days. We canceled this year.
That's cool.
This year I had, for the first time, DC Curry agreed to go on with me. We're going to have him next year. I got DC Curry and Lakeside. We all the way live. It's a sweet soul for cruise. You try to keep it old school so everybody can be entertained. Because you might get somebody 40, but they know that song that you just said.
Right. Yeah,
if you go too young, you're going to offend. See, the Cardi B crowd ain't going to appeal to my mama.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, man. You can't play rock with my mama.
Not for the grown.
But even yourself.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm on a cruise, man. You want to have fun. Now, if I'm in the club, I'm enjoying it. If I'm in the club, I'm enjoying it because I got no choice.
Right.
That's what's hot. That's the trend.
Yeah.
But I don't have to subject myself and pay for it. People don't want to pay for that.
Yeah. Time and a place for everything.
Right. They don't want to have to pay for it.
For
You
sure.
know.
Are you ever thought about opening up your own club?
Man, club business is hard business. A lot of people see packed out crowds. lines around the wall. That don't mean you made
Money, right?
some lines, man, had to be around the club for 4 years before they even make a profit.
Yeah.
People don't see the money that I put into that club. The
Just
liquor
talking about
license,
that
the liquor license, man, some liquor license might cost you 10, 15, 20,000.
Yeah.
You got to make that money back up.
Yeah.
You got to keep the lights on, the gas on, the water on, and that food. That food go bad every week.
Right.
Yeah.
That lettuce, them tomatoes,
Yeah.
you gotta throw that. You gotta throw that out every week.
That's
That
right.
juice in them lines that you squeezing out,
Right.
you gotta throw that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody gonna get sick.
Yeah.
So the only thing gonna stay forever is the liquor.
Yeah.
But everything else, that food, hey man, them people don't eat them wings, man. They don't got freezer by they stay. Oh, they don't
And
taste.
they gonna tax the hell out of you for that liquor.
Yeah, man, and not only that, man. And then you got the people stealing.
It's a lot.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
that's a headache.
you got to get insurance.
Yeah.
People want to fall in your plays. You got to break up fights. You got to have security, man. And then
It's a lot.
I was given a club, a large, successful club. I don't know if you've been in Atlanta for over 10 years. Club Mirage.
Yeah. Right around the corner.
But people don't know I was the producer, the manager, part owner of the Black Chippendale Bear Review. It's a lot of stuff you don't know about.
Oh.
I took these guys all over the road,
Wow.
all over the country. The Black Chippendales.
I heard of that.
And Club Mirage was huge.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that bought the club back out asked me, hey, man, I had a meeting with him. One of those Indian guys came and gave me $150,000 and they may go the key to the club. Now, you got to look at it 2 or 3 different ways. If I take this money, these keys, guess what you done gave up?
Yeah.
All your birthdays, all your New Year's Eve, all your Christmas, all your Mother's Days, all your holidays, all your free time, everything you done gave up.
Yeah.
And you finna have a woman problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You finna have that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised what you get for 2 shots. You'd be surprised what you get for the price of free admission.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I understand.
$10 to get in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finna get.
Oh,
We live with the Friends of MC Lightfoot. Hey, Atlanta 11 is in the frat house
Yes,
with
sir.
your boys, chilling with the frat boys.
We are in the building. Hey, do not forget the frat line. You can call up. You want to holler at Lightfoot, 470-500-1514. Call the frat line. Talk your shit. Y'all already know what time it is, man.
Lay it down, man.
You hoes lay it down.
I always say, I know a place that's down the street. They don't ask you no questions, but they give you.
And any of you hoes get out of line, you're going to get DDT.
To the hell.
Straight to hell. Straight abomination. I'm picking you up and I'm laying you down softly and hard.
Softly and hard.
Yeah, you're going to be fucked all up.
let's jump into a quick break and then we come right back.
We going to drop a little
I'm going to
song.
tell you another song that people know me by. I'm talking about They Go Idle Wild.
Okay.
You played the one.
Mystical.
But this is the one everybody know that I'm getting ready to light it up. Hood Nigga by Gorilla Zone.
Oh, that's my shit.
All the whole time. If you play that, if you play it in an intercom, everybody gonna talk all the way around and go, oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's that.
Especially if you go to Alabama, anywhere in Alabama, somewhere like that, man, they gonna lose it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to jump into what you got going on, man.
That's it. You pull up MC Lightfoot on YouTube, man. You see me doing hammer. You'll see the whole half and half I'm talking about. Everything I told you about. Everything I told you. Oh man, y'all got we live like crazy.
Oh man.
Definitely live. Yo, do not forget, Frat House is always spelled with 2 A's. This is factual, random, artists, and adult topics. You know what I'm talking about? We got MC Lightfoot in the building.
Grown.
We about to play one of his theme songs right quick, take a little break. You know what I'm talking about? Even though we successful, we know where we come from. We do not own the rights to this music. We some hood niggas in here, man.
Yeah. But I do know the person who owns it. I know him. Yeah, I call him up. We know who owns it. Hood nigga. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Hood nigga. Think me. Oh hell, yellow, white, red, brown, all hood.
They be doing that kick.
Stand down there.
I think I seen you kill a stage one time. Yeah. We was there. I seen you rock on stage.
That was last year. Last year. That's what we doing last year.
Not only that, I also hosted the Super Bowl show, Horizon, Jermaine Dupri. That's on YouTube too. When
But that's what they call it, ball, Super Bowl. It's like
we was outside, now Cardi B and all them, what's the name? What nice getting that, you know what?
she rap.
No, he sings.
You want another shot, B?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
I'm looking right at the dude. I'm looking right at the young, light-skinned, pretty guy, man. He performed at the Super Bowl. I'm looking right at the dude. God damn.
Light skinned, pretty guy.
He been performing since he was 6 years old. We got to start, he was 6. I'm looking right at him.
Not Drake.
No, 24K, he sang a song.
You thought 24 Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Him and Cardi B was at the Phillips Arena. You remember that for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Super Bowl, the Phillips Arena hold about 12, 15,000.
Yeah.
We had about 50,000 outside the arena
Oh, shit.
in the park.
Damn.
They had to block off the park when nobody else in the park. My mama couldn't get in.
Damn.
This is my mama. I saw her hosting. They told her no.
Oh,
Hell no.
Turned my mama around. Now my mama out there about to pepper mace the whole APD.
And she probably couldn't call you because
She couldn't call me. I'm on stage.
you working. Yeah.
But my daddy got in. What? I don't understand how he got in.
Were they together?
He is the least.
They was.
He is the least. It didn't. I don't know how he did it. He is the least technology literate person. But he can get weather, news, sports, everything on his phone. Wait a minute now hold on. My daddy got an iLeft. I'm still with the cell. I'm not even up to date. He shit, man. Hey, Charles, too, right? What the hell you wrong with you? What? He pulling up apps and shit. You got an app? Shit, man.
He telling you some shit.
Your daddy can fool you because you don't know what he can read and what he can't read. Because back then, most of the parents, man, that born in 40-something, man, they barely got 8th grade education.
True.
Especially you got 10, 12 brothers and sisters. Man, who raising y'all?
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's what people. When I say this is when people say, "Oh man, she got 5 kids, man. I ain't been love with her." Mm-hmm. But your mama, and your granddaddy got 10 brothers and sisters each.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How many of y'all mama got 1 child or 2 child on each side of the family?
Oh, no.
Come on, how many people got 2 uncles and 2
Back in the
aunts?
day, they was having kids.
9 each.
Yeah.
9. Your mama got 9 uncles and brothers and sisters.
My grandmother had 7 on my father's side.
Man, we talking about, man. Some of us dead before you were born.
Yeah. Yeah.
That goes to show
Right. Your brother's 70.
you. They didn't make it at 18. You weren't even conceived yet.
Yeah.
Right.
What year was that?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, man. 1938. What the fuck was that, man?
Right. So this my brother. But how old is your brother?
Martin Luther King wasn't even born, bro.
He's 78. Your brother's 78. God damn.
Right. Right.
You're like, hold up, just wait a minute now.
No, it's some
You
people that.
looking for.
Oh no, it's some people kill me here. I'm the uncle, and I'm 12. But the nephew 47. What the fuck that shit?
That's only
Man, what you mean?
crazy.
Right. I'm my own.
Never tell a 12-year-old, hey,
Right. That shit crazy when the uncle younger than the nephew.
Hey,
man.
I'm my own grandpa.
Right.
Man, what the fuck you mean? This is your motherfucking nephew? That's your fucking
well, man, come on now. You got to see people out there have babies. Some grandbabies and the kids the same age, man.
Right. Down somewhere, man.
Right. Like, remember I used to change those diapers, little nigga? Like, no nephew, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's some black shit,
Right.
right there.
Hold up now.
No, wait, they could be some redneck shit too now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, cousin now. Them motherfuckers.
I can't forget about the rednecks.
But they sisters and brothers now.
I can't forget about the
Man,
rednecks.
I love my sister.
Niggas
Right.
and you right, niggas and rednecks.
Hey, man.
But hold up though. Real
Go
talk,
to
though.
man, they do tall kiss his sister. Where they do that at?
But real talk, my son is the same age as his nephew. My son's 6 and his nephew's 6.
I'm a train.
Right.
Hey, I was like, man, and I ain't pay that shit no attention to my girl told me, she's like, you know that's his nephew. I'm like, I said, that ain't his nephew. I said, that's the same man. She's like,
Bless their heart, uncle, nephew.
What you like? This is like, I got a son, right? And he's 29, and he have a baby. And then I get a chick and I have a baby. There it is.
Right.
Now my grandson and my child the same age. They going to school together. Grandpappy. Oh man, I can't imagine this. I went to sleep. Who that is? That's my granddad's child.
hey, that's how it is, though.
Lightfoot, I gotta ask you this. I hate to bring the mood down, but I hope it don't bring the mood down. But I gotta ask you this: how has COVID affected you? Because I know it affected you.
You can't bring the mood down, bro. You got good luck.
with the concert stopping and all that, like, how did you adjust to that? And
I no adjusting. Number one, I had COVID.
Oh,
I had
really?
COVID before it was announced.
Damn.
I had COVID before it was announced.
Wow.
And glad you brought that up.
Man.
I had COVID. This is gonna be amazing to you. I was the weekend of New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I had COVID. Didn't know it.
Coming into this year?
Did you hear what I said? For the hearing impaired,
The
make your ears are flapped over.
The weekend of New Year's Eve.
Bro, that's why I'm trying to figure out how the hell they talk about COVID-19 and this shit is 20.
Yeah.
Right. Figure that shit out.
Because it started in 2019.
Oh, well, we got it in 20. Right.
We do it.
They just didn't tell us.
Real shit. But anyway, I got it. I was affected, and when it hit me, it was New Year's Day. Look at your calendars. New Year's Day was on a Wednesday.
That shit hit you. I don't know.
I remember because I found like
I was so delirious
Brought in.
on New Year's Eve. I had just came off stage with Charlie Wills. He gave me this beautiful shout out, and I pulled up to a gas station in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I called my mother, and I said, Mama, I said, look, we got nice hotels. I mean, you know, me and Charlie and all the band, background dancers, we all celebrate New Year's. Everybody back at the hotel. We having drinks, we chilling, we everybody having a good time. I said, but you know what? If I just leave here now, it's 11:30. You know, concert over at 11 o'clock.
Right.
So if I leave, it was on a Sunday, I think it was over at 10:30. So if I leave and go home, I get home about 2:30, 2:45.
yeah.
I could be in my own bed.
Yeah.
Versus getting up at 9 o'clock, driving all the way. What's going on in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Ain't no COVID. The street's still wide open. I still can stick my head in the club, whatever I want to do. I didn't know I was sick. So now, Charlotte, everybody knows Charlotte from Atlanta is a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
I go 85 South, leaving Charlotte. Talked to my mama, hung up. She said, I love you, be safe. I went 85 South. For some reason, 85 South, I didn't catch it. Turned to 85 North.
Dang.
Oh shit.
I done drove almost 4 hours.
The wrong
85
way.
North the wrong way.
Oh shit.
Damn.
You didn't realize?
Bruh,
God damn.
I'm so tunnel vision and focused. It took me, I figured out I was so ashamed. I still got my room in Charlotte. I hadn't checked out. I turned around and came back past my hotel. It took me 9 hours to get home.
Damn.
I done drove, no, wait a minute now. It's 3 hours from Atlanta.
You drove
I done
4
drove
hours.
4 hours away.
Wait.
Now I drive 3 hours back to Atlanta. So when I get home, so I'm gonna get some rest. didn't feel well. And I know something was going on with my body, but I didn't, didn't have no flu type symptoms.
Right.
This wasn't no flu, but I just feel right. So never felt like this before. So we didn't know nothing about no COVID, and I know it ain't no flu, but you don't feel right.
Feel right, yeah.
So you take off and go to Montgomery, Alabama. So I get to Montgomery, get in the hotel. I'm still feeling it's weighing in on me. Nobody know nothing about COVID now. I get to the club on man, New Year's Day. Bottles of Moet everywhere. Wings everywhere, hookahs, all this. And he got my money and everything. Now we talking about this about 9:30. 9:30, I try to eat some wings. Man, these wings taste bad. Man, these things burnt, man. I send them back. Now I got about 4 or 5 ladies in my VIP. This ain't nothing wrong with them. Like, for they all right, dogs. I ate them, no. Man, these wings ain't good, man. Something wrong with that. So everybody said they all right. So now I know it's me.
Yeah.
So everybody said they good. Now I'm telling them that they don't want to take the wings back no more because I'm keep saying they taste burnt.
Right.
So
your taste buds.
right. So now that's one of the symptoms.
Yeah.
So the taste gone. So let me get my smoke me a hookah, because you can't smoke in the club. Right. I smoke cigars. I'm a cigar connoisseur, so I won't smoke my cigar, but I smoke hookahs, and it hit my throat, man, and it felt like somebody gave me gasoline or rubbing alcohol. It burnt my throat, man, till I thought I was bleeding in the throat.
Ooh,
now I can't swallow.
In the cigar?
No, the hookah. Now I can't.
In the hookah?
Man, I gave them the hookahs. Then I started feeling like everything I could smell. Nothing I could lost my smell, lost my taste, and my body was feeling, my bones, everything was feeling weak.
Damn.
I got up. I still don't know what's going on now.
Right.
I ain't no snot, you don't feel like you got no flu.
Right.
But you feeling crazy. Yeah. It's raining outside, it's a little chilly, but it ain't bad.
Right.
I got up, I said, you know what? Something ain't right. I gave the man the mic back. I said, all the Moet back. I paid for all the wings, y'all can have it. Now, who drive all the way to Montgomery, give out 2 bottles of Moet back, all your food, told the promoter, keep the money.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even want your money.
You just wanted to get the fuck out of
I went back to my hotel room. Now, on my way to the hotel room, my body started to change some more. It's a metamorphosis started to change in now. And now I'm confused. Now people tell you about COVID, all this stuff on the news. I'm telling you with living proof what was going on with me. I went to my hotel room and hit the heel and turned all the way to the end. Now it goes after 80 and 90, ain't never dots. Right. So what is that? 100, whatever it is.
Yeah. Right.
It wasn't never dots after that. I'm talking about I got it hot as I can get it. I had 2 True Religion jogging suits and a bubble coat. I put on both jogging suits and the bubble coat, got in the bed, went in the closet, got the extra cover, and put it on. Damn. And was cold to the bone.
Damn.
I'm talking about, man, I was shaking. The bed was completely wet, but I was cold to the bone. The fever was so severe, man, I don't know how I made it through the night. The housekeeper came and told me, Mr. Lightfoot, now I normally get up and go home the next day. Mr. Lightfoot, are you staying or you gonna stay over what? So no, I'm going home, but give me a minute. Mr. Lightfoot, it's 1 o'clock. What is that like?
Oh, you fast checkout.
I said, give me 5 minutes. Came back, Mr. Lightfoot, it's 2:30.
Damn.
I said, oh, something wrong, man. I'm wet. I ain't got no clothes to change clothes.
Yeah.
I done put on my changing outfit. I was gonna wear home. All that shit wet, man. I'm soaked, bro. I'm talking about like I done put on that plastic jogging suit, vinyl suit shit. So now I open the door. I'm already dressed. All I gotta do is put on my shoe. The lady cussed. God dang. It was just that high she couldn't even come in the room. So she said, oh my God, I come back. So I grab my bag, I'm dragging, going down the hallway. Say, you all right? I just couldn't even talk to her. I get in the car, I call my mama halfway up the highway. I had enough gas. I said, Mama, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So what you mean you ain't gonna make it? So I don't think I'm gonna make it. She said, what do you mean you ain't gonna make it? I said, I don't. She said, go to the hospital. I said, I can't come to the hospital here. and have my whole family come to Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna die quicker in a hospital in Alabama versus going home.
Oh,
She said, when you get to the city limits, go to the urgent care in Union City. So 1:30, I went to the urgent care. And keep in mind, we still don't know nothing about no COVID-19.
Oh, right.
They told me I had both strands of influenza, A and B.
Damn.
But they took my temperature, it was like 104 or 5. After that,
You
man,
still drove?
I had no choice. That was just adrenaline.
Yeah.
I had a 5 hour.
You'd be delirious.
I was delirious.
Yeah.
I was delirious when I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. That would make me go the wrong way
But
because I didn't see the sign that said "get over" or the sign.
Or
But I had 5 hour energy drinks. I was popping them. That's how I made it to the urgent care. When I got the urgent care, she said, "Oh, we got to do some antibiotics." So they give me all this Tamiflu, all this stuff, and I still don't know what's going on. People, when I got to the house, everybody, I was wearing masks before then. So now keep in mind, I didn't take a shower for 2 days. My mama, my daddy came and my sister came over, changed my linen. The bed was wet every day.
Ooh,
So nobody heard nothing about COVID now. Now this is January the 1st. January the 20th is when they said they had the first case of COVID in Seattle.
yeah.
But people don't understand what was happening in America. Any place, any city with an international airport, COVID was already there.
Yeah.
Now, when I say international, Atlanta,
Yeah.
Chicago, New York, LA, Seattle,
Yeah.
New Orleans, places that people commute.
So
So the COVID was, they didn't know. COVID was already here.
Yeah.
But they only, come on, you go to an urgent care, man, they ain't never seen the word COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
How they know to look? How they know to look for that?
Yeah.
So they gonna say you got the closest thing to that is influenza.
Yeah.
4 days later, I got up. I said I was on Facebook. I could only make it to my office. My office from here to there to my bedroom. I ain't seen my kitchen in 9 days. I can't eat nothing. My mama had her old school remedies. My mama old school, and she had the home remedies. My mama came and burned that concentrated Lysol on the stove.
Oh,
That brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
Strong
She
shit.
burned it all over the house. And she cut a Vidalia onion, sweet onion. Put one in my room and let it wilter. She said, "Don't move this
Touch it,
onion.
yeah.
All your germs absorbed." Everybody came to my house had a mask on. We don't know about COVID now. They were wearing masks. I didn't want nobody to catch this. Because everybody thinks it's a strip of a flu.
Yeah.
I get to the hospital. I said, I was on Facebook Live. I said, "Y'all, I'm sick."
I know. I think I said something on there.
I said, I'm sick, y'all. I said, "This ain't no flu." I said this on Facebook Live. Everybody remember. I said, matter of fact, it's still on there.
Yeah.
I said, "This ain't no flu." I said, "This feel like death." I said, "My breathing is off."
Dang.
I said, "Something wrong with my breathing." I said, "What I'm gonna do is go to the hospital tomorrow." So I shut it down for a minute. I got back on Facebook. All the way down my head, about 100 and some hits. Go now. Don't wait till tomorrow. So I said, "Mom, I don't want to scare you. Excuse me." I said, "I'm going to the hospital." I said, "My breathing ain't right." She said, "You go to the hospital?" Now my parents, my mom and dad have been married 56 years. Now they love it.
Yes.
Now ain't that kind of black love, 56 years.
Yeah.
They was in the hospital before I got there.
Yeah.
I got the Emory. They coded somebody when I was there. People was dying at the hospital. So this ain't no flu. That was COVID then, but they didn't know it was COVID then.
Damn, right.
People were so sick, man. You couldn't get in the grading. But Emory, I went to Emory.
On Clifton.
No, I went to Emory down on Piedmont.
Okay.
She put me on a breathing machine. She said, "You may have asthma." Bullshit. I play 4 sports.
They just
I perform every weekend 3 hours. I ain't no asthma over here.
they just didn't know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know why you had respiratory.
19 days later, here comes COVID-19.
Yeah.
19 days later,
Really?
yes.
19 days.
19 days later, here comes COVID-19.
Wow.
So that goes to show you that shit was over here in November and October, like people said it was.
And you know what's crazy?
Facts.
Feed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Remember that happened to
That's
me?
proof.
Yep.
Them 3 days I was sick. I was like, man, I said, my motherfucking chest killing. I said, I can't hardly breathe. I ain't want to eat.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
When was that? When was that? I'm telling you.
Was it
And when we kept
was
telling
it after
you,
my
you
birthday?
gotta take your ass
It
to
was,
the
it was
house.
after your birthday.
It was after my birthday.
That was in October
Hey,
last year.
Yeah.
but remember in January, I caught what I thought was a flu, and I lost my voice from January until the end of March.
Yeah.
You lost your voice for that long?
I had they said I had
Laryngitis.
laryngitis, but I've never
No,
had
man, that you have a sore throat, man. You lost your voice for almost 90 days, dog.
I've never been that sick in my life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And that's how I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
you have different strands on different people. It affect people differently.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I woke up, like,
They
we
wondered
did
how
the
it got out of
podcast,
hand. It was
and I was feeling good. I was like, yeah. I went home, went to sleep. I woke up. I'm like, damn, my fucking chest hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? It felt like somebody just took my back and opened that bitch up and was blowing cold air. I'm like, fuck. I came over
That's
here.
what I was saying. I was chilled to the bone.
Yeah. We were drinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't want shit to drink.
Remember I said I didn't want no more wet?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Who turns down 2 bars?
right. He
So-
was like, fuck.
Like, you know, my wife is half Filipino. She cooks or something. Like, I'm good on eat. I'm straight. So, Figo, he like, take your ass to the hospital right now. I said, I'm about to go home. But I said, I'm tired. Now I said, I'm about to go just lay down. He's like, he called me. I was on my way to lay down. He's like, no, go to the hospital right now. I said, fuck it. So I went.
Him, what you don't know is me and him had talked about it
Yeah.
before he made
So,
that call to you.
My lady was at
Both
work.
was like, this nigga
I said,
need to go
fuck
to
it.
the hospital.
I went to the hospital.
Yeah.
I get there. The lady said, what's wrong? And like, I just started sweating. I'm like, I said, bitch, I can't breathe.
That's
She's
that
like,
fever. That's that fever.
you know, so she took me to the back. Man, they did the
Do the EKG?
that and the X-ray. They're like, well, you don't have asthma. I said, well, something is going on. So the black lady, she came. I don't know where the fuck she came from. She just appeared. She was like, she filled the tube up, and she said, it was for asthma. She said, breathe this. She said, when you finish, I'll be back. She came. When I finished, she came back. She pulled 2 more tubes of shit in the asthma thing. And she said, we're going to keep you. She said, just be patient. She said,
Same machine I got. I can show you the machine. As a matter of fact, I got the machine right here on my phone.
Look, I went up to the
that's the
room.
worst part
They
of
kept
it,
me
the
for 3
respiratory
days.
part of it.
Look, the doctors kept coming in like, your blood pressure high. I'm like, yeah, I just came from the doctor last week. I got, for all my life, I had A1 blood pressure.
Right.
They're like, your blood pressure, we got to keep you this, that, and the other. So the lady came in, she was, I can't remember her name. She was cool. She gave me some kind of pill. And
Was it like that? The machine like that?
Yep.
See, that's me right there.
Wow.
And that was live. You can see me
Yep.
live.
That's that breathing treatment, the asthma machine.
Right. And this thing's a tube that's sitting stuff up. And there was little smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
That was at
She-
the beginning.
she-
Yeah, that's the tube we was talking about right there.
Yeah, she gave me 4 of them, man.
And
Like,
that was right at the beginning of the year. Right
That was
there?
January. That was like 4 days, like January the 8th or 9th.
Okay.
Now, to my quarantine, I'm quarantined for 6 weeks.
Wow.
6 weeks.
Damn.
yeah, and I'm
I might have do a show until February the 8th.
and after that shit, Lightfoot, I was like, I came home. My partner was like, "Hey, what's up?" There she go. Yeah, your biggest fan.
How you doing?
That's my wife.
How you doing,
Yeah. So I started doing the breathing treatment with the steam and not kosher salt, but the
Ocean salt?
the other salt. I started doing that.
Is it sulfate salt?
Yeah, and I started spitting up all that phlegm.
Right.
All that shit was green.
All mucus and everything.
Yeah, that shit was green.
Right.
So now then that's when you called me. It was like, bro, do orange peels and lemon peels.
You hear something in, boy.
So I started doing that, and
That's
I do it.
facts.
I've
I've been doing it.
right.
Sea salt. That's what it
I
was.
said sea salt first.
Yeah,
I said
sea
sea salt
yeah,
first.
yeah.
And
So,
later on, I got
she
sick
ended up getting me,
killing myself with that.
What's that stuff? Eucalyptus.
Yeah, I've been. Oh man.
Oh yeah, you.
So I hit it with the eucalyptus, and I still do it.
hot vaporizing with
It
it.
pulls
Right?
all the drains, all that pull up. And see, you was asking me how did it affect me, because the shows and everything was closed down. My first show, like I said, I was quarantined for 6 weeks. My first show was February the 8th. Keith Sweat and Babyface at the Fox. I did about 3.5 weeks. My last show was Nephew Tommy and Friends. And Nephew Tommy is the headliner, but I closed the show.
Right.
In Dothan, Alabama. I haven't done a major show since then.
Wow.
And you talking about this before the NBA closed down. And people tell you all the time, and I listen to people, and I listen to your parents, and I listen to people. Save your money. Save you about 3 or 4 months of income up. But who in the hell got 8, 9 months of income saved up?
Right.
Exactly.
That ain't no rainy day. That's you saving for a hurricane and a tsunami now.
Right.
That's a whole different thing. And I've seen people, man, like me, I went through life savings. People say, man, I'm talking about you go through. It's when you talk about it, people say, man, you spent that kind of money. I said, man, who you know? Just before they talking about getting this before all those loans and getting any kind of assistance, anything. Now keep in mind, I didn't work the whole month of January.
Yeah.
I worked about February was a short month already.
Yeah.
I worked 3.5 weeks of February. I done worked March, April, May, June, July, August, and here we are getting ready to embark in September. I did a little virtual stuff, but you know that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And then the concerts we doing like next week, they only giving us 25% of our salaries.
Wow.
So you might well work for free.
Yeah.
But something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, people don't understand as an entertainer out here, I'm getting horror stories, bro. People, families are breaking up.
Yeah.
Your husband, your wife works. You ain't bringing in nothing. You can't do nothing but wait.
Yeah.
How you gonna be one of the hottest dudes in the game, and then you talking about you driving up, you working for Uber? You can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
You can't go out here and work for Amazon now.
Yeah.
You got to wait till this blow over because your image and everything you work for is at risk.
Right.
Yeah.
You compromise all you build up. Once you compromise that, man, you have subjected yourself to nothing.
Yeah.
So either you wait to weather out the storm, or you kill your career.
Yeah. That's Jock got that backlash when he drove, I think, the Uber or something. I guess it's
Well, Jock, my friend Crow let Jock release his club out. Jock got the club Miami over there.
Yeah.
Over there on Old National. And he's doing pretty well. But thing is, that's the same face.
Yeah.
That's the same face. It's what it appears to be versus what it is.
Exactly.
Because people don't understand. People will perceive you to be one way.
Yeah.
But you only know what's really going on
Yeah.
in the household.
Yeah.
I can tell you some stories about some real influential entertainers
Yeah.
losing it all. This is like they tell you when you go unemployment. A lot of people don't know a lot of these loans, man, it's going to catch up with them.
Yeah.
It's going to catch up with
I
them.
just posted
They got
that not long
50,000, 60,000, 100,000, 80,000.
I saw that.
The word is long.
long. Yeah.
And you don't know how they're going to get you.
Yeah.
They might put your house up against it.
Yeah.
When things get right.
Oh yeah, it's coming. There's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of.
See, people don't understand. They balling out here. They going. Everybody going on. Everybody going to Vegas and Miami. They balling with this money. See, now the loan, everything done shut down now.
Yeah.
People are starting to subside.
Yeah.
They're not doing so much now. But see, it's a difference between a grant
Yeah.
and a loan. And see, when you start doing that, those people gonna come at you because they got to recoup that money some kind of way. And they gonna come at your ass like student loans.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna start to put liens on you.
Yeah. If you think you made it in life off a loan,
Come on,
you got
man.
life fucked
Who
up.
gives regular black people $80,000?
Yeah. I wish I could have got that bitch.
What is your resource to pay in that back?
Yeah.
You ain't making that in the real world.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people got it like they gave me unemployment. Man, the unemployment was a teaser.
Yeah.
Right.
What am I doing with that? You giving Frank, you get Anthony Hamilton $600. What the hell is he gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Indeed, fuck he gonna do with $600.
That's not even a grocery bill for him.
Man, he can't pay a car note with that, bro.
Yeah, that's a couple shots of liquor.
That's it. 1 week.
No, that's 2 shots of 13.
Man, you got kids in school, man, in college. What is $600 gonna do you? $900.
Yeah.
Real talk. Now they done cut it off.
Whole different
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Now it's $300 to the money right
If
now.
you qualify for that
You
part.
qualify for it.
I didn't qualify for that.
Yeah.
I didn't qualify for none of that. So I'm in a total different tax bracket.
Yeah.
And people want to know how I make it. And how I'm making it. G-O-D.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm being real with you. Look in your eyes as a man. G-O-D. Because, brother, it's a struggle.
Oh,
I can laugh and have a good time with you, and I'm still going to be up.
yeah.
Because I know, man, I done missed almost 6 figures of work already.
Yeah.
I done spent almost $50,000 of my own money depleting bank accounts,
Yeah.
trying to help me and family members and everybody else stay up. You can't keep spending money, ain't that coming in.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. I'm going by my place, my friend businesses, and it's shut down on the side of the one now.
Wow.
My best friend got a daycare center. Best friend in the world. Went from 200 and some kids to about 45 and 50.
Wow.
How the hell you gonna keep 5 vans, a car for your wife,
Right.
a car for you? You got 2 schools. How you gonna keep? You gotta throw all the food away. Then what people don't understand. You know, we can talk about the comedy stuff. We can talk about my career. We can talk about what's real.
Yeah.
These computers that they're giving kids to do work at home. If you're not computer literate, how the hell you gonna help your kid?
Yeah.
And you got to stay at home to help them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm watching my friends help their kids. Man, they giving kids 60 pages of work to do.
What I tell you.
8 hours. What kid at 9 years old got that kind of time to stay in front of? How you gonna keep them sustained for 8, 9 hours to stay in front of a computer, man?
And then they doing it for 9-year-olds. My son's 6. They gave him a man. I'm like, hold up. I say he's 6. What the man?
What to do education? You can't even help them. Yeah, you know you got what you learn, but you can't help them what the teacher teaches them.
Exactly. Hey, I snapped on the principal and his teacher day before yesterday. You see, they called me today. When we broke the book down, we went and made copies, and we got to do okay.
But they get 5-minute breaks, 15-minute breaks.
Yeah.
But you can't keep my attention span, brother, for 8 hours.
No.
It's bad. Let me tell you something. I'm nearsighted. I'm farsighted. I take that back. I'm farsighted.
Okay.
No, I'm nearsighted. I can see far. But you put it in my face, a little bit of words, that's come from me staring at a computer and a cell phone for so many hours.
Yeah.
That's how my eyesight got bad. I think it's nearsighted.
Yeah.
When I can see far.
Yeah, near side you can't see far. Far side you can't see near.
I'm farsighted.
Yeah.
I'm farsighted. I can see across the street. I can read Braille from the house next door.
Yeah.
But if you put it right here, I'm fucked all the time.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh man.
turn it a bit sideways.
Hey man, look here. I'm thinking Dollar Tree got a sign with my name on with all the readers in the world on it. I keep a pocket of readers. I got 15 pounds. Yeah, dog. But my thing is, the parents can't help the kids.
Yeah.
Then you got virtual learning at home. The conditions are different at home, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got people walking by. I'm looking at horror stories. People walking by, the kids looking at the teacher. Man, fuck that shit, man. We in there, bitch. Hey, fuck you, teacher. Slow about everything, bitch. We in that bitch holiday. We out here trapping. We in these streets. Excuse me, Mr. Johnson. Your kid, man, you just gonna expel. Man, fuck that nigga. I got my diploma, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Hey, hold the school up with that dumb ass nigga, man. Hey, fuck it. Hey, this ain't my real son. Ain't my stepchild, man. Fuck that nigga, dog.
Got a pistol in his hand.
Right, man. Hey, we roll up in it, bitch. You need to get your job. You get your blood, bitch. That's what's going on.
Right.
They talk about on the news today. They was sitting the police by people's house. Today. It's today on the news.
Wow.
Man, Horning them damn things, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, got that virtual learning for you, Sean. Get your reading, dog. Hey, look at your opposites. Get your reading on, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
And we laughing at Browns. We got MC Lightfoot in this bitch, man.
Show.
Atlanta Great is right here, man. The best MC in Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, right here in the frat house, MC Lightfoot. If y'all don't know who he is, now y'all know that.
Much love.
Hey, Atlanta greatness, right here.
Please give us something, man.
hey, before I do that, I'm just laughing so hard. He said, hey, get what? I got that virtual learning.
And holding the hand like it's, hey, man. Don't glimmer, hey, Playboy. Got that virtual for you, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, I'm trying to help your reading, dog.
And say,
Hey, you already bro. Hey, bro, ABC's already on it, y'all. Hey, man, you know how to count everything right here, y'all. Hey, man, don't punch you.
everything for sale in the streets, man. You already know.
Yeah.
Playing ball.
Oh, man.
We do not own the rights to this music. You know, I already know, man. You live at the frat house with MC Lightfoot, man.
That's my dog, Red HD.
Let me cut my throat. Get down.
Hey, we having a good time, man.
Hey, man, I'm enjoying myself. I gotta go to, I gotta go home and get dressed and stick my head in this dude's birthday party, man, and I don't want to do it.
They see me all up in
Don't want to do it.
talking about $1.
Where is that?
It's on my side of town. It's a club terrorist. It's the owner's birthday. On Capitol Road.
Oh, that's around the corner for you. In the parking lot.
Right next to the incident, old incident cafeteria.
Yeah, right. It's the part of what I got over there. Yeah.
Where you stay?
I'm at the Decatur right now. You know,
Shamrock. I already know what you talking about. It's right behind it. Directly behind it.
That's the club we keep saying. That's the club we keep saying we gonna go to.
Right.
Never made it.
Man, I helped them got started. They from Chicago originally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I remember they first came to Atlanta, man. When I go to Chicago and they there, I get them tickets, man. People don't believe me, man, when I tell them. When I do shows in Chicago and Farrakhan is there, he sent for me. Clear out a whole row. Make everybody stand up. They had to come down the whole row. I got pictures of that too. Everything I'm saying is emphatically true, and I can show it to you.
I believe you.
I got pictures now with me, Great Minister Louis Farrakhan, and Obama's old minister, Jeremiah Wright. You know what to say. And I was doing a concert, and Mr. Farrakhan grabbed me, you know, there's a certain way that Muslims greet each other.
Yeah.
You know, they grab you, so I don't know what's going on. Hey, man, you know, I'm about to dab him up. Hey, man, what's up with that bullshit? Yeah. You forget where you're from now.
Right.
Dirty South down here, you know what I'm saying? He's a late time now. Man, I grab my whole head, man, and kiss me on both cheeks. Well, I got back to the stage, man. I know you tell you something. Mr. Farrakhan, I love you so much. You ever kiss me again? You're gonna do every toll road that y'all pray on. You need.
Consequences.
I said, you didn't kiss me one time, but you kissed me twice. Right now, we're in a relationship. You know. You kissed me on both cheeks. What the fuck I was telling my mom? I've been kissed by a motherfucking man.
Oh, I'm dead.
But he has he said, man, and he said, man, I love your comedy. And he gave me high praise. He said, man, you don't know, man, you is like the next Flip Wilson.
Oh,
and I love Flip Wilson comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I was telling you I did the half man, the half woman, the Geraldine, and I did all those different characters. So I mean, you could go to YouTube right now and see me at the Civic Center doing MC Hammer, and you swear it ain't me.
Man.
Right now, I'm talking about right now. You go to YouTube right now and see MC Lightfoot Hammer Time. That ain't the same dude, man. This ain't the same dude. I can still everything I can still do right now. Normal way, cause the quarantine, we were quarantined.
Hey, your concerts.
Give me 90 days. Give me 90 days. Let me shit this shit out. I'm gonna fuck you up on site.
Hey, you gotta hit us with some impressions, man. That's it. Cause hey, you know I'm a Bernie Mac fan. And I keep hearing you keep doing
You awesome fans, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't afraid of you motherfucker. What the fuck you? You somebody's gonna show me love or somebody's gonna get fucked up. Tennis asses in the news. You can see they public house. You the dog, motherfucker. You the dog. You show Wawa head, motherfucker.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I only can do a little bit.
Wow. I remember doing a show in Chicago at the
Did you ever meet him?
Country Club Hills. I didn't get a chance to meet him, but Bernie Mac had just died.
Okay.
And they had Bernie Mac family there. So this white mayor of Country Club Hills, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do any Bernie Mac stuff. Wonder World, like on Eddie Murphy, Wonder World. The mayor got his own bucks. You go and take them virtual dollars, take them, spend them all up. So I said, damn man, I'm gonna be part of my little opening act because it's Bernie Mac Day.
Yeah.
Right.
And his whole family there, the whole Mac family, they all sit in a little corner up there. They got signs everywhere. So he said, don't do no Bernie Mac.
Right.
Don't mention Bernie Mac. So now, don't sit in about Bernie Mac and don't do no Bernie Mac jokes. Don't do no Bernie Mac jokes and don't mention Bernie Mac because it could be offensive to the family and Chicago, So now I'm thinking, they get ready to introduce me to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, will you please show your love for comedian MC Lightfoot? I run to the stage, I get the microphone, and first thing they hit me with Bernie Mac. I'm looking at the family. So now they done told me not to say nothing about Bernie Mac. So first thing I do, I say, Shut-town! Show me motherfucking love! They went bananas. You don't show me love, I'm gonna come back down here and turn this motherfucker the fuck out. I went crazy. I said, I'm in this motherfucker. I'm in this motherfucker. And man, the people going crazy. Wow. You sons of bitches gonna show me love.
Well, definitely.
Who the fuck you think I am? The mayor told me not to say that. Dickhead motherfucker. And I walked off.
Oh man, you blew it.
Everybody stood up, man. I was unbelievable. Everybody stood up. So I'm going back to my car. After Maze, I introduced Maze to come on. Y'all show your love for I left that part out. Show your love for Frank, Pat LaBelle, whatever. And whoever went on, that was a special guest. It was some opening act on that cousin before Patty.
Right.
So I brought the special guest artist on. I went back to my little space where I get dressed at. Guess who coming down to get me?
The mayor.
Oh, you're coming. Oh, they love you. Oh, fuck you. You some bitch told me not to do this. Now you're somebody special.
Right.
Give me $1,500. I worked out right now.
Right.
You gonna work, you bitch?
For
Where
real.
that bread at?
That mother gave me a stack of the mayor books. I forgot the fucking name here. The motherfucker gave me looked like $1 billion of his goddamn money. And I was passing the motherfuckers out. I had so many goddamn cheeseburgers and goddamn tacos and what you call the motherfucking thing with the
enchiladas?
No. It's melted cheese on
quesadilla.
Tap that motherfucker right there.
Hey, AKA Quesadilla.
Yes, boy, I had a mess of, remember old folks had a mess of quassas. I went back to the bed, got that I woke up, was all up on the sheets, Quesadilla. I had sex with two of them motherfuckers. I had sex with Quanta and Case. I was in an entanglement, you don't understand.
Not the entanglement.
The entanglement with Quanta and Case, you don't understand. Two of them motherfuckers, now you understand. Baby girl, pray for me, pray for me. My nipples right now are erect. You understand? And my papa there erect. My motherfucker like BB. You understand? And man, it was on since then. And man, the mayor told me to go out there and do whatever I want to do. And I gave him a whole, man, I did every movie scene. I did Life.
Oh my God.
I did everything. Man, then that's when
I
did all that, man. I did every movie he was in, man. I did them all. I did everything. I did everything he did from Def Jam. I just kept going. They loved it. Man, I took pictures, man. I kissed them.
You know, it's a funny part that motherfuckers sleep on when he did Ocean 13.
Yes, sir.
And people sleep on that. He was like, shit. Like, goddamn. Man, that part right there when he was in the police station, when my man trying to question me, like, motherfucker. Doing that shit.
Right.
That's it.
Man, I would tell you, one of my favorite movies, man, people don't look at it. Soul Man was one of my favorite motherfuckers.
I ain't seen that.
Soul Man! Samuel Jackson.
That's the last movie he did.
Man, you chihuahua head motherfucker. I'm going to my hotel room and get me a steak.
That's
as big as your motherfucking back.
That's the last movie he did.
You ever seen that?
No,
but
Man, that shit is hilarious.
boy,
That's his last movie.
I ain't seen it.
I'm your real dad. You don't understand.
That shit.
Talk about make it learn.
Was it Soul Man?
Oh yeah,
Man,
him
that's
and Samuel.
That shit is
John Legend in that movie. A whole lot of people in that movie. Millie Jackson, everybody in that damn movie, man.
She still living?
She live around the corner from me. I talk to her daughter every day.
Millie Jackson?
Live around the corner from me.
Oh, nasty mouth. See how cold. I love Millie Jackson. My mama, boy,
I remember
she was talking shit. Like, she the
I was going to the Fox watching her. Me and her daughter came up together. With the lip sync shows I'm telling you about,
yeah,
she had to go to them gay clubs too.
Oh, wow.
She had to go, she was in the lip sync shows at the San Souci. There was a guy who hosted the show, his name was Ray Sneed. I got my tutelage of hosting from a guy named Casual Cal, Gorgeous George. Gorgeous George was the host. He still works for. He worked with the Isley brothers, Ron Isley. He still works with Ron Isley to this day. But from everybody from Jackie Wilson to anybody you name old school, Little Richard, he worked with everybody, and he could dress. He was the Steve Harvey before Steve Harvey. Right. I'm telling you, the flamboyant dresser, and he hem your clothes and fix you up right on stage, right there before you go on. Wow. He was the valet of all valets, and the host at the same time, and bring you on stage, change clothes 5 times. They were 3 artists. Wow. Who the fuck can do that?
Right.
But I learned Casual Cal.
Yeah.
Casual Cal was on radio. Casual Cal was the first host I ever seen do the Run DMC shows, the Fat Boys, LL Cool J, Public Enemy. He was the host of Atlanta. Nobody, matter of fact, he was the marshal, the guy for the Universal Soul Circus.
Oh, wow.
He
that's what that name, that's what I kept hearing, Casual Cal, yeah.
Yes. Right, he was the ringmaster.
The ringmaster, yeah.
Him and Lil Zeke.
Yeah, the midget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sharp person. He said, I said, sure, radio, they killed my ass. Yeah. I called him Midget to the face. He's not even offended. Yeah. Zeke was the DJ at the Gentleman's Club. Jermaine, you bring everybody there. And guess who was the premier dancer? Oh, no. What at me, motherfucker? I'm a boy, Damien. Guess who the premier dancer? Ooh, Nene Leaks up the top.
Oh, stop.
What? Hey, come on, man. We talking about ATL, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was a dancer back in the day.
I know she big.
Dance, but she was big then. They call them stallions.
She was more than a stay. I thought. I'm gonna be real with you.
No. Let Scooby Doo say.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought she used to be a man and turned a woman. That's how she looked to me. I'm just saying.
Everybody bow your head. Shut both eyes. Bow your head. Shut. Put your drapes down. Shut your eyes. This motherfucker need help. I pray to the Lord. He pray to Satan. I'm praying to Jesus. I don't pray to Lucifer.
I'm dead.
I mean, you should be. You pray to 666. He'll say he thought this goddamn 5 was that's a Wendy Williams shit. Everybody know that motherfucker. That motherfucker Wendy Williams name Andre.
Yeah, that's a man.
Oh, shit. Wendy Williams a power forward in real life. That motherfucker call motherfucker Malone. We won a slam dunk contest in 74. 2 hands back when she beat out Larry Nash and everybody. Julius Irvin instead of time to get William Williams. Bad ass leg. Motherfucker all batted up. The fuck you gonna have 2 calves on one leg?
I'm dead.
Hey, she was like Jerry Rice.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker built like Herschel Walker upside down.
Megan Shrub.
Yeah. That's all right. Who the fuck put you together? You bought the wrong titties. Your titties go on a deceased bitch. Yeah, you get the old tan ass white woman titties from me. Man, not a partner you want them motherfuckers titties. Titties don't even have no nipples on. Excuse me, man. Smooth ass titties. Titties don't even have no knots on them. Smooth ass. Man, throw them motherfuckers away. Man, bitch, platinum titties out of here. Man, that's about that smooth ass titties. Got no nipples on them. Smooth ass. Oh, shit. You have those going to a donkey. What the fuck going on in there?
If y'all didn't notice, we all the way turned up in the house. We got MC Lightfoot in the building, man.
Atlanta greatest MC ever. Fucking with the frat boys, man. Oh my God.
Frat boys are back. Hey, and you know they can never be back.
Just fat.
So Lightfoot, before we let you go, because I know you gotta go. It's usually only 2 things we ask. You already doing one of them, so one of them you ain't gotta do. One of them is take a shot, but you've been drinking with us all night, so you ain't gotta do that.
Well, fuck, I've been drinking since 11:30 a.m.
Right, exactly. Oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna have mimosas. Who the fuck you been waiting on? Who the fuck won't you? Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Your first computer ain't working.
So he says carburetor. So correction, we gotta take a shot.
Take a shot.
We gotta catch up with MC Lightfoot. The only other thing, brother, we gotta ask you to see that frat house, that neon green motherfucker right there. We need you to sign that.
With no problem, man. With much love outside.
So they know you.
I want to know what's the New Orleans sign symbol for.
That's our artist actually. That's Nadaj. That's why he painted it so big.
No, he's what now?
Nadaj, that's his name. Nedaj.
Is he from New Orleans?
Yeah. Yeah, he an artist. That's our brother. You know what I'm saying? Dope, very dope artist.
He down with T-Pain.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
give a goddamn. He's down with pain. Damn, I'm trying to figure out why to do all the time. You gonna find a motherfucker for the pound? You gonna find White Bird
right there, Queen VIP. That's the biggest Falcons fan.
I want to talk about, man.
goddamn BMI. I got another fucking woman sign that. Straight out Decatur with that A-Town boom.
That's your A-Town folk right there.
Now you're supposed to talk. Wow. Y'all should be castrated. Hold up, wait a minute. Cut it off from the tip of the head. Cut it off. Hold on, wait a minute. You shouldn't even use it. Oh, cut it, set boy. Fuck off. Man, hey, take a picture of us. We're going to do a live on camera.
Oh, man. We thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Hey, you got your phone? My shit didn't
I don't think I ever laughed this hard on and we be fooling, but I don't think I
enjoy myself, man. I'm having a great time.
And I celebrate my birthday with you every year. I'm in the audience and you on the stage. We're both Leos.
Oh, what's your birthday?
Leos.
Shut your mouth. What you talking about? What's your birthday? You ain't shit. You're Leo. We need to go lion like you. Yeah, Scorpio, you have my deepest sympathy. Fuck up crab. You fuck up crab. You have my deepest sympathy. Take the picture, nigga, and smile. Show your opals and your looks.
Come on, Fee. This is a frat photo.
Okay. Come on, all of y'all come in.
Hey, you got a whole weed plant on here.
I'm surprised they ain't got the blunt sitting up there.
Yeah, that's what you should have pulled out a long time ago.
We ain't know.
Nigga, I chief. I spent when I came in this motherfucker. Oh, these selfish sons of bitches.
Okay.
Yeah, find one more.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, find with me before you go.
Oh, that's
I gotta take one for you too, Migo. You gotta get one.
That's the boy right there.
Yeah.
I got videos all in my
Get the fuck out. Let's just be in wifey. What the fuck you sitting down?
Let me move out the way.
I just need a wife in the picture. Oh, love. Fuck him.
Wait. That wasn't good. There you go.
Y'all, man, he's still behind on child support. That's
I need a shot glass.
Yes, indeed.
Take a shot with y'all.
My staff is killing me.
What?
You late?
I was telling him we missing Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
Wolf Creek will be open.
Hey, babe.
Wolf Creek will be open to the public till February the 5th. South Fulton, the original people who built Wolf Creek is now South Fulton. It ain't Live Nation no more.
Good.
It ain't Fulton County no more. Fulton County was the motherfucker who sold it out.
Yeah.
And sold it to South Fulton. So it's out of both of their hands. The mayor of South Fulton is Bill Edwards. He the one who built South Fulton.
Okay.
Built Wolf Creek. He came to my house and got me. And he said, Lightfoot, we got it back. He spent $6 million on that bitch.
The mayor?
That's what he did.
I remember.
Love it.
Wow.
Because they tried to cut you out in the beginning.
Fee.
You want a shot,
Then
Fee?
they realized they
Yo,
needed you.
Let me close it out.
Back. I remember.
Hold on, Fee.
Y'all got you.
Hey, thank you to MC Lightfoot. We about to close it out off the air. You are live in the frat house. You already know what time it is. Factual, random artists, and adult topics. You heard?
Turn up one time with the music, bro.
Turn it up. Thank you. God bless. Y'all already know. Big up. Black lives always matter, man. Support black business. Y'all know how we do, man.
Like, share, subscribe to YouTube.
YouTube, Frat House 11. Like, share, subscribe.
I just want to say one thing. Get your ass out and go vote. That's it. Go vote.
Yes, sir.
Live in the frat house, y'all. One love.
Frat house, baby. One love.
Really coming through, struck touch what I never touched before. See what I never seen before. Woke up and seen the summer sky high. Sky high.
No.